And for that, I am deeply, deeply, deeply thankful and appreciative. And Wizards in Space submissions close on January 15th, so. Okay. I listen to the stars like a child trying to hear through tin cans and string. Me on one end, feet planted firmly on the sometimes too muddy grounds, with a lasso tossed upwards, trying to catch anything they might be saying, trying to hear over the sound of the ocean inside my own ears. When I do manage to translate their messages, the stars keep telling me that I have an excess of tenderness, and that I've been constantly trying to figure out what that means. And they also tell me that my sensitive tendencies will burden me more than usual. Sometimes I think the stars just might as well arrange themselves into a middle finger and call it a night. Through tin can static and eternal orbits, I'll ask the stars, can you hear me now? It's a question I feel like I asked a lot this year, with only more tin can static in return, to so many different people as well as the stars, with only muffled voices, non-answers, half-written texts, type bubbles that never send, and in the worst cases, silence as return. I spent a lot of this year losing. I don't mean in a competitive sense, although I'm sure that happened too. I mean to have something and then to no longer have it. To be deprived of, or to cease to have, or retain something. In a year when I lost so much, felt lost myself at times, it piles up, it stacks on. To parse through something that is so exhausting and it takes so much work. There were times I found myself gasping for breath after something so simple like plugging in a lamp. I would pause there, bent over the futon, completely still, and just allow myself to feel the weight of it all. I spent a lot of this year searching. I was searching for newness, new challenges, a new fire, new projects, new people, new friends, and wow, my gosh, I was searching for love. And I was looking hard for that goodness that is the way your heart beats fast when your sheets still smell like the person that was there this morning and the night before. And I was searching for the way my friends all look at the ones that they love and how they don't have to look backwards anymore. And wow, I was looking for a love, and I was looking for love and love and love, and my gosh, did I find so much of it. Love was not what I thought it would look like. Love was rediscovered friendships. Love was myself. Love was crystals and meditation and black and white keys and a kitten that keeps me up at night, and the way his hand brushed mine, and that he was able to tell me that this isn't what he wanted and that I could sit and respect and love that communication. Love was having a roommate for 2 weeks and never feeling alone. Love was driving in the middle of a night to place a letter through someone's front door to remind them they could still be loved through times of great change, and hope they found it before I left the country the next day. Love was wails and causing a bit of a ruckus. Love was the sound of sheep on those winding roads. Love was in between the hedges that scared me at first, but we got used to driving on the wrong side of the road. Love was being on the wrong side sometimes, and my gosh, love was different. Was in a different town every day. Sometimes love was libraries and workshops and people and trains and laughing loudly and loving that laugh. Love was a black cat in a graveyard during a Harry Potter convention, and love was telling that story many months later, drunk. And love was having someone else tell me that story back to me on a cozy Thanksgiving night. Love was when my car wouldn't start after a night on white couches screaming it's Christmas time on the wrong holiday. It was Thanksgiving. Love is you. Love is this room. Love can be in an abundance, even if it's not always the love you wanted, or the love you thought you would find. I spent a lot of this year wishing I could cut parts out of me, to erase the parts of myself that the stars deem to be burdens, to do without desire, to unneed my neediness. And yet I still find ways to love over and over again. I fell in love this year the way I always swore I wouldn't, cursing the very nature of love and the way she grasps at your veins, and you're never sure if she's fixing what's wrong with you or playing the strings of your heart like a 5th grader learning the violin for the first time. All screams and joy and scratching and wonder and delusion in the way we don't yet know that practice and practice and practice and practice is necessary and strange and hard and full of resistance, yet somehow gets us closer to one goal after another and another and another and another until we make up another and another, always needing something to reach for. like their thigh in a crowded bar, or cigarette kisses behind that telephone pole, the way they looked when they didn't want to leave my bed that night, and the morning that followed when I felt so sick and they only laughed when I was laughing at myself, and for once I felt like I wasn't fading in the morning light, that I was really there. Not the solid illusion that moonlight creates like Beethoven's in his sonata that became soundless, but in the way in the morning I still felt, and I'll keep feeling, everything and anything, scared and confused, and too much and not enough, all at once. It's the way we feel overwhelmed by the music we make for the first time when we're in 5th grade, where we know if our mouths make this shape and we move our fingers this way, we can make something beautiful that didn't exist before. I guess it's tradition at this point that I talk to you all about countdowns, but I don't want to. I want to talk about count ups, because we all have to lift ourselves up now. That's our job, to start with ourselves and let that energy power and spread to others. This basement tonight is our new baseline, starting here and now. The large numbers that we see on our calendars that count down the moments we're waiting for, well, each of those days are a blessing. Each of those days are days we can help each other and help others and help each other help others. We can push through, make change, and take care. So I'll leave you all in this very special horoscope. It's one I wrote to somebody that became very special to me this year. But they're words that I think we all need to hear and know and understand and tattoo on our hearts and on the back of our hands so we can see it during the day, and on the palms of our hands so we can touch them to our chest when we need them. And here it goes like this. In times of great change, it's okay to feel fluid in all that you are. It's okay to feel fluid in all that you will be. It's okay to feel sturdy to your core, to remember where you've come from, and yet be mindful of where you're going. These changes in you may shift and grow your knowledge, your philosophies, the way you approach adversity, but it won't change your ability to love, to create, to be fiercely loyal and gentle and kind. You can still care, you can still love yourself, and you can still be loved. Thank you so much.